Kung itatali namin lahat ng mga tanong na nakukuha namin about Japan, malamang ang number one dyan ay anong pass ba ang pinakamaganda? And yan ang sasagutin natin in this video. Hey there, poor traveler! I'm Yosh, and isa sa mga best parts ng pag-travel sa Japan ay ang mga passes. Sa Kansai region pa lang, ang dami mo ng pagpipilian. Andyan yung Osaka Amazing Pass, Kansai Through Pass or Kansai Railway Pass, JR West Kansai Area Pass, and marami pang iba. May IC cards din like Icoca. Pero alin ba dyan ang pinaka-ideal para sa mga turista? As much as I hate answering questions with depende, in this case, ang sagot talaga dyan ay depende. Pero depende saan? Well, depende sa itinerary mo. Iba-iba kasi ang coverage ng bawat pass and may mga attractions na mas malapit sa JR line. Meron namang mas malapit sa mga private railway lines. Para makatipid, may dalawa kayong pwedeng approach. Pwede nyong i-design muna yung itinerary nyo, buuin nyo muna. And kapag okay na, tsaka kayo pumili ng pass na best for that itinerary. Yung iba naman, mas preferred na mag-build ng itinerary around the pass para makatipid. Meaning, most ng i-visit nila ay yung accessible lang using that pass. Pero for me, ang best approach ay combination ng dalawa. I like listing down kung ano yung mga priority na attractions ko, tapos hanap ako ng pass na best for that. And then, i-adjust ko na lang yung mabubuo ko na itinerary para mas ma-maximize yung pass. This episode, iisa-isahin natin yung mga passes na yan and kung anong klaseng itinerary best sila gamitin. Pero bago yan, kung bago ka dito or matagal na pero di ka pa nakasubscribe, isang subscribe naman dyan para mas ganahan tayong gumawa ng mga useful videos tulad nito. I-click nyo na rin yung bell icon sa tabi and select all para lagi kayong updated kapag may new videos tayo. Kung sa Facebook ka naman nanonood, on the road to 2 million followers na tayo, so paki-like and follow nyo na rin itong page na to. Okay guys, eto na! Most, if not all of the passes na babanggitin ko ay available online, lalo na sa KKday and Klook. Pareho namang reliable yung mga yan. Meron tayong discount code sa parehong websites. Kaya lang, may mga passes na hindi applicable. Sa Klook, yung discount code natin is the Poor Traveler Klook. Up to 300 pesos off yan. Again, may mga passes na hindi gagana yung mga codes na yan. Hirap sabihin kung alin kasi nagbabago-bago yung kung alin yung paggaganahan or hindi. Pero try nyo na lang din kasi baka naman gumana. Before natin i-discuss yung bawat isang pass, linawin muna natin yung mga terms na gagamitin ko in this video para mas madaling maintindihan. Yes, may definition of terms tayo. Parang kontrata. Okay, geography muna tayo. Osaka. So, Osaka can refer to two things. Pwedeng Osaka City and Osaka Prefecture. Osaka City yung capital ng Osaka Prefecture. And yung prefecture ay para siyang yung concept natin ng probinsya dito sa Pilipinas. Kansai naman ang name of the region. It's composed of 7 prefectures. Osaka, Kyoto, Nara, Wakayama, Mie, Shiga, and Hyogo. So, sasabihin nila, di ba ang Kobe nasa Kansai din, but hindi ko binanggit? Kasi Kobe is a city sa Hyogo Prefecture. Sa trains, may dalawang main types, JR and non-JR. So yung JR stands for Japan Railways. Ito yung mga lines and trains na operated by JR West dito sa Kansai region. May mga non-JR trains din, referring to all the other trains na hindi JR. Kasama dyan yung Hankyu, Hanshin, Keihan, Kintetsu, and Nankai Railway. And meron pang mga iba pa. Pero yun yung mga main. And meron ding tinatawag na metro or subway nila. Hindi rin ito operated by JR. Although they are connected to JR lines at various points, ibang kumpanya yung nagra-run nito. In this video, let's define pass as a ticket na kapag hawak mo, you'll have unlimited use of certain transportation lines within a specific area of coverage and a specific period of time. So the keyword here is unlimited. Kapag may pass ka, hindi mo na kailangang bumili ng ticket every single time sasakay ka. And may mga passes din na pwede mong gamitin para maka-discount sa certain attractions. Pero eto na, iisa-isahin na natin. Unahin na natin ang Osaka Amazing Pass. I strongly recommend this lalo na kung first time mo pa lang sa Osaka. This is the ultimate all-inclusive Osaka Sightseeing Pass, available in 1-day and 2-day versions. Kung 2 days, dapat consecutive. Kapag meron ka nito, you'll have unlimited use of the subway, tramway, and bus systems sa Osaka, dun sa city. Pero aside from that, kaya ito sulit na sulit dahil it also gives free access sa napakaraming attractions, including Osaka Castle, yung main tower, yung Floating Garden Observatory ng Umeda Building, HEP5 Ferris Wheel, Tombori River Cruise, the Tombori Tour, yon. And marami pang iba, as in sobrang dami. Available ito sa Klook. Check nyo lang yung link sa description and halos same price lang naman sila. Yung 1 day ay around 1,226 pesos, while yung 2-day version ay around 2,040 pesos. Pero tingnan nyo, di ba 1,226 pesos lang itong pass na to, yung 1 day. Sa yen, that's 3,300 yen. Pero yung Umeda Sky Building Observatory pa lang na ticket, 2,000 yen na agad yon. Tapos yung Tombori River Cruise, 1,500 yen agad. And yung Osaka Castle Museum, 600 yen. Dun sa tatlo pa lang na yon, 4,100 yen na agad yung total nun. 3,300 yen lang naman yung pass. Tapos, only rides ka pa sa subway and yung mga buses. So, sulit na sulit talaga. Kaya ito lagi kong nire-recommend. Must have talaga yon. Itong Osaka Amazing Pass. Punta na tayo sa next. GR West Kansai Area Pass. GR West Kansai Area Pass. It's best if you will be visiting multiple destinations in Kansai region on consecutive days. Ang keyword dyan ay consecutive. Dapat magkakasunod ang mga araw. Available ito in 1, 2, 3, and 4-day validity variants. Itong pass na to offers unlimited rail and bus rides to and within many cities in Kansai region. Kasama na dyan ang Osaka, Kyoto, Kobe, and Nara. Pero dapat JR trains lang. Hindi ito mag-work sa Nankai lines or subway lines or any other line na hindi JR. Pwede mo rin itong gamitin to travel from Kansai Airport to Osaka City Center or Kyoto and back sa Haruka train nila. Yung Haruka na tinatawag ay yung limited express train from Kansai Airport to Osaka or Kyoto. May reserved and non-reserved cars dyan and pwede mong gamitin itong pass na to kahit sa reserved. Pero kung reserved seat yung gusto mo, kailangan mo mag-reserve bago kayo sumakay. Meron namang mga machines sa labas ng station. Doon sa main station, madali lang namang mag-reserve. May English naman yung machine, so ganon. Meron ding non-reserved kung nagmamadali kayo or tinatamad kayong kumuha ng reserved seating. The question is, do you need this pass? If you plan on staying within Osaka and wala kayong balak mag-visit ng any other city, hindi mo to kailangan. Kailangan mo is Osaka Amazing Pass. If you plan to visit Kyoto, Nara, Kobe, or other cities in Kansai, then this could be great for you. Itong pass kasi nito can be used for the following. So, pwede siya sa Kansai Airport Express na Haruka, pwede to sa local trains, rapid service trains, and special rapid service trains na nasa GR West regular lines. Pero hindi mo ito pwede gamitin sa reserved and non-reserved seats on express trains maliban sa Kansai Airport Express Haruka. So, kasi marami pang ibang limited express trains. Sa Haruka mo lang to pwedeng magamit. Hindi mo rin ito pwedeng gamitin sa Shinkansen or bullet trains. Madali lang din itong gamitin. Basically, if you book online, whether sa Klook or KKday, papadalhan kayo ng voucher. Pagdating sa airport, punta kayo sa JR office na to and ipalit nyo yung voucher with the actual pass. Maliit lang yung pass ha, madali itong mawala. So, pakiingatan kasi if masira or mawala nyo yan for whatever reason, hindi nila yan papalitan. As in, hindi talaga nila papalitan yan. At most stations, ipapasok mo lang yung pass sa gate. Yung insert mo, like a regular ticket, tapos kukunin mo on the other side. Pero may mga stations na walang slot for it, so ipapakita mo sa staff yung pass mo. Okay, next! Kansai Railway Pass, aka Kansai Through Pass. So, it's best if you will be exploring multiple destinations in Kansai region, but your intercity travels are scheduled on non-consecutive days. In many ways, katulad ito ng GR West Kansai Area Pass na kakadiscuss ko lang kanina. Pero instead na sa JR lines, ito naman gagana to sa mga non-JR lines. Kasama dyan ang Hankyu, Hanshin, Kintetsu, Nankai, Keihan, at napakarami pang iba. Check nyo tong map na to. Ganyan kalawak ang coverage and ito naman yung mga lines na pwedeng paggamitan. You can also use this to travel from Kansai Airport to Osaka or Kyoto, pero dun sa Nankai na airport train, hindi dun sa JR. May dalawa kasi na line mula Kansai Airport, JR and Nankai. So kung ito yung hawak mo na pass, sa Nankai. Available ito in 2 to 3 validity variants. Pero yung kagandahan nito, hindi kailangan ng consecutive days. So mas flexible talaga to. Kasi pwedeng, kunyari, pwede mong gamitin ng Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hindi kailangan na Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hindi ganon. Ano ba yung mas okay para sa'yo? Yung JR na West Kansai Area Pass or itong Kansai Railway Pass or Kansai Through Pass? Ikaw lang yung makakasagot nun kasi ikaw lang yung nakakaalam ng itinerary mo. Tingnan mo sa mapa yung mga attractions na gusto mong i-visit. If mas marami sa mga i-visit mo ang malapit sa JR station, then getsong mo yung JR West Kansai Area Pass. Pero if sa pag-check mo, na-realize mo, mas maraming attractions na pupuntahan mo, yung mas malapit sa non-JR station, then itong Kansai Railway Pass yung kunin mo. Also, i-consider niyo yung schedule. Kansai Railway Pass's non-consecutive feature will allow you to maximize it better. Kyoto-Osaka Sightseeing Pass. It's best for you if you're traveling across Osaka and Kyoto only. So, itong pass na to, offered naman ito by Keihan Railways, which links Osaka to Kyoto. This will enable you unlimited use of the Keihan line, which also connects Osaka and Kyoto and other tourist sites within the city. And pati na rin sa Otok-Yoyama cable line. So, maraming klase ito. Merong Kyoto lang na 700 yen. Merong Kyoto and Osaka na standard, 1,000 yen naman yon. And may Kyoto and Osaka, tapos kasama yung mga subway sa Osaka. Yun naman, 1,400 yen. Hindi ganun ka-wide yung coverage nito, pero sulit na rin naman. Yung Keihan line runs from Osaka and across Kyoto. And may stops ito near Gion District and Fushimi Inari Shrine. Pero, yung con nitong pass na to, yung Keihan kasi, wala silang station sa may Arashiyama. So, kung nasa itinerary mo yun, baka hindi ito yung for you. There are also special discounts at some attractions. Okay itong pass na to kung kunyari, ang hotel mo ay nasa Osaka, tapos magde-day trip ka lang pa Kyoto. Or baliktad, kung ang hotel mo ay nasa Kyoto, tapos ide-day trip mo yung Osaka. Diyan mo talaga siya masusulit. Pero what if gusto mong magpunta ng Kyoto and Kobe in one day lang? May pass ba for that? Meron din. Diyan naman papasok ang Hankyu Hanshin one-day pass. So, this pass is best if you want to visit Kyoto, Osaka, and Kobe in one day. So, Hanshin mainly connects Osaka to Kobe. And Hankyu naman mainly connects Osaka to Kyoto. Dati, separate passes yan. Pero finase out na nila yung mga individual passes. So, nag-combine na. If gusto nyo mag-travel sa Osaka, Kyoto, and Kobe in just one day, ito yung pass for you. It costs 1,600 yen. Actually, masusulit mo rin to kahit Osaka, Kyoto lang yung paggagamitan mo, kahit hindi na Kobe. Lalo na kung gusto mong pumunta sa Arashiyama kasi merong Hankyu station malapit sa Arashiyama. Nasa other side nga lang yung station nila. Other side from the bamboo forest. I mean, hindi siya malapit sa bamboo forest, nandun siya sa kabilang side. Mas malapit to dun sa ibang temples. Tapos may station din sila sa may Gion District. Pero ang con nito, wala silang station malapit sa Fushimi Inari Shrine. So if non-negotiable sa'yo yung Fushimi Inari Shrine, then baka mas dapat yung Keihan yung kunin mo, yung Kyoto Osaka Sightseeing Pass. Yun yung kaibahan ng dalawa yung dalawang passes na to. Yung isa meron sa Arashiyama, pero wala sa Fushimi Inari. Yung isa meron sa Fushimi Inari, pero wala sa Arashiyama. Pero actually, kung gusto nyong puntahan pareho, mag-ano na lang kayo, yung JR West Kansai area o kaya Kansai Railway Pass or Kansai Through Pass. Ganun. Next, Kintetsu Rail Pass. It's best for you if you want to visit Osaka, Kyoto, and Nara, or you want to also visit Mie Prefecture or Nagoya. The Kintetsu Railway Pass is a ticket that will give you unlimited access naman to the Kintetsu Railway Network, which spans much of the Kansai region and reaches even as far as Nagoya. There are 4 types. Yung Kintetsu Railway Pass na regular, ito yung standard, valid ito for 5 days for Kintetsu train lines. 4,500 yen ito. Tapos, merong Kintetsu Rail Pass Plus. Kintetsu Rail Pass Plus. Emphasis on Plus, which is valid for 5 days then for Kintetsu trains as well as buses in Nara and Mie na prefectures. 5,700 yen naman yan. Pero, meron din silang 1-day and 2-day versions na valid lang sa Osaka, Nara, and Kyoto. Yon. So, yung Kintetsu Rail Pass na 1 day, 1,800 yen, tapos yung 2 days naman ay 3,000 yen. Aside from transportation, the Kintetsu Rail Pass also gives you special deals and discounts at various attractions and stores in Kansai region and Nagoya, including big camera stores and Nabana no Sato. Itong Nabana no Sato, ito yung sikat for illuminations, yung sobrang ganda na mayroong mga tunnel na lights. Ganon. For the complete list of participating establishments, visit this page. Pero note that while the Kintetsu Rail Pass is accepted at limited express trains, it only covers the basic fare. Kung mag-limited express kayo, kailangan nyo ng additional fee, kailangan nyo nung parang ticket para makapag-reserve ng seat, which is required. So, may additional pa kayo kung maggagamitin nyo siya for limited express trains. JR Nationwide Pass. So, it's best for you if you will be visiting multiple destinations in Japan, including cities outside Kansai region. Kunyari, Fukuoka, tapos Osaka, tapos Tokyo. Ganon. If you're visiting Osaka, Nara, and Kyoto only, you don't need a JR pass. It's only for those who will make multiple long-distance journeys. If you're staying within the Kansai region, yung ang i-explore mo lang is within the region, get a JR Kansai Area Pass or Kansai Railway Pass instead. So, kailan ba wise mag-purchase ng JR Pass na nationwide? So, okay lang ito if you're visiting multiple cities na long distance and you're staying for 7 days, at least. Kunyari, Fukuoka, Osaka, Tokyo. O kaya, Osaka, Tokyo, Sapporo. Ganon. Dapat ganon, malalayo. Maraming long distance journeys. Kapag ganon, sulit na sulit mo yung JR Nationwide Pass. Pwede mo yung mabili online and i-deliver yan sa'yo dito sa Pilipinas. Yung voucher. Tapos, I think, ipapalit mo rin yata dun sa office for the actual pass. Hindi ko na alam ngayon kung anong kalakaran. Kung hindi ganun kalalayo ang itinerary mo, consider other JR passes or kahit hindi JR, other passes. Marami namang klase yan. Example, nitong huling trip namin, we used JR Kansai Wide Area Pass. Emphasis naman on wide. Kasi yung kaninang binanggit ko, JR Kansai Area Pass. Ito, Wide Area Pass. Kasi bukod sa Kansai region, this pass will also allow you to visit Okayama, Tottori, and Takamatsu. Takamatsu sa Shikoku Island na. Kung yun yung mga target na puntahan mo, then check mo tong Wide Area Pass. 12,000 yen yan. So medyo mahal, tapos valid lang yan for 5 consecutive days. Pero kaya mo yung sulitin talaga. If you're also visiting Osaka, Kyoto, Kanazawa, Takayama, and Nagoya, check out JR Takayama Hokuriku Pass. Valid naman ito for 5 days, na consecutive din dapat, tapos 19,800 yen yan. Okay to if ang flight mo ay, kunyari, ang flight mo pa Japan ay sa Kansai Airport or Osaka, tapos ang pabalik mo ay sa Nagoya or vice versa. If bukod sa Kansai region, gusto mo ring pumunta sa Fukuoka, Hiroshima, and Matsue, ang i-consider nyo naman ay yung JR Sanyo San-in Area Pass. Ito nagamit din namin last year. Kunyari, ang flight mo naman ay Osaka, papunta, tapos ang exit mo ay Fukuoka, okay na okay ito for that kasi covered siya pareho. So yon, Sanyo San-in Area Pass. 7 days to, consecutive, pero 23,000 yen. Pero kahit mahal yan, masusulit mo yan. Basta malayo yung mga pupuntahan mo, magkakalayo talaga. And kung naghahanap ka naman ng pass na covered ang both Kansai region and Tokyo, consider JR Hokuriku Arch Pass. Arch yung tawag kasi it takes the long way padaan sa Kanazawa, Toyama, and Nagano. All these are great destinations too. So kung magbabackpack ka from Osaka to Tokyo, okay ito. So itong JR Hokuriku Arch Pass, 7 days naman ito, consecutive din, tapos 24,500 yen. Tandaan, ang mga passes na ito ay dapat consecutive days gagamitin. So kami, ang ginagawa namin, kunyari, 10 days kami sa Japan. Tapos sa first few days, Osaka lang naman or Kyoto lang yung pupuntahan namin. So hindi muna namin siya i-activate pagkadating. Mas murang pass muna yung gagamitin namin. Tapos tsaka namin ito gagamitin kapag start na ng mga long distance travels. Don't worry, gagawa kami ng separate videos discussing each of these passes in detail. Pero for now, may isa pa tayong kailangang i-discuss. Pero hindi ito pass. This is iCoca card. Again, the iCoca card isn't a pass. It is a prepaid IC card. It's sort of Kansai's version ng Suica or Pasmo card sa Tokyo. Meron na rin itong version ngayon na ang tawag ay Kansai One Pass. But still, it's still an IC card. Kahit na may pass sa name. iCoca is an IC card or stored value reloadable card na pwede mong gamitin na tulad ng pass, kapag may IC card ka, hindi mo kailangang bumili ng ticket every time sasakay ka. I-hover mo lang or i-touch mo lang yung card sa sensor. Pero, unlike sa pass, this is a stored value card, meaning hindi siya unlimited. Stored value lang siya. May laman yung card mo na amount and every time ginagamit mo, nababawasan yon hanggang sa maubos siya. Pero, pwede mo rin namang i-reload. Similar ito sa Octopus card ng Hong Kong, EasyLink card sa Singapore, and to some extent, yung Beep dito sa atin. You can also use it not just on trains but also on buses, lockers, vending machines, and even convenience stores. Yep, pwede siya sa lockers. The iCoca works sa mga lockers sa mga train stations. Ganun. Although iCoca is a product of JR West and is the primary IC card for Kansai and Chugoku region, in reality, pwede mo rin itong gamitin in other places in Japan that has an IC card reader. Pwede yan sa Tokyo, Nagoya, Fukuoka, or even as far as Sapporo. Pero, you cannot use it to travel between regions. The entry station and the exit station both have to be within the same region. You can use it within Osaka. Yes. You can use it to travel from Osaka to Kyoto or Osaka to Nara. Kasi pareho silang nasa Kansai. Pero, hindi mo ito magagamit, kunyari, Osaka to Tokyo or Osaka to Nagoya. Because yung Osaka, Tokyo, and Nagoya are not in the same region. Magkaibang companies na yung in charge sa bawat region na to, so hindi to pwedeng pang cross-region, hindi siya gagana. To get one, you just need to approach one of the iCoca machines sa station. Hindi ko na i-enumerate yung steps kasi meron namang instructions dun sa machine. May English version naman. Dun sa welcome screen, click nyo lang. And follow the instructions. Pwede rin dati mag-book online using Klook and KKD pero hindi ko na alam ngayon if pwede pa rin. Note that the iCoca card is flexible and can complement the other passes. So I always have one with me kahit na meron akong Osaka Amazing Pass or another pass. Kasi minsan, meron mga trips talaga, may mga train rides na hindi cover ng pass na hawak ko. So in those cases, yung iCoca yung ginagamit ko. Pero, kailangan nyo rin itanong sa sarili nyo, do you really need a pass? Sulit naman talaga ang mga passes, pero dahil may kanya-kanyang limitation ng mga yan, bawat isa, minsan, meron tayong mga gustong puntahan na sabog-sabog, na parang walang isa or dalawang pass na kayang mag-cover ng lahat. Ang advice ko, huwag kayong magpatali masyado sa passes. Minsan kasi, meron tayong gustong puntahan talaga na hindi covered ng pass yung area. Example, what if may hawak ka na JR West Kansai Area Pass? Tapos may attraction kang pangarap na mapuntahan pero malayo siya sa GR Station. Tapos mas malapit siya sa Kintetsu Station. 'Di ba? Parang i-give up mo na ba 'yon just because hindi siya kasama sa pass? Kebs na sa pass pag ganun. Puntahan niyo pa rin. And 'di ba? Puntahan niyo yung gusto niyong puntahan. Sayang kasi andun na rin naman kayo. If kaya niyong sulitin talaga yung pass, edi go, sabi nga ni Rufa May. Pero don't let it make you sacrifice stops na pangarap niyong puntahan. Ayun, meron pa ba kayong mga questions? Let us know lang sa comment section below. Sa next video naman natin, ipapakita namin kung paano sumakay ng train and pati bus na rin sa Japan. Kung ayaw mong mamiss yan, You know the drill. Subscribe na to this channel kung hindi mo pa nagagawa and hit the bell icon beside it and then select all para notified ka kapag may new videos tayo. Kung sa Facebook ka naman nanonood, please, sabi ni Sabrina Carpenter, like, share, and follow this page na rin. Kung meron kayong questions, comment lang kayo or follow and message us on Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok. Just search at The Poor Traveler, single L. Again, don't forget to use our promo code The Poor Traveler Klook when booking hotels and activities and passes sa Klook. And kung kailangan nyo rin ng travel insurance, pwede kayo makakuha ng 5% off sa PGA Sompo. Ililink namin sa description. Just use the code WORTHIT. Kung gusto niyo naman ng more tips and makinig sa mga nakakatawang kwentuhan namin about sa mga biyahe namin, follow and tune in to the Poor Traveler Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. That's all for now. Remember, plan smart, travel safe, and make every trip worth it.